Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy TYP336 here. Got my teammate Austin Butcher over here. We're going to do a discussion video about how we feel the current meta is and how Nationals is going to shape up and what we honestly feel will win the event. So, Austin, I'm going to go ahead and ask you, like, what do you think, like, right now, honest opinion, what do you think, like, top decks are right now? Like, if you had to put in a trifecta.
I'd say E-Drags are without a doubt the top deck of the format.
Right.
I mean, you can't argue that. Just for what they've been doing. Evil Swarm and Prophecy, they're there. They're great decks.
No, why do you say Prophecy? Like, a lot of people go back and forth. You know how I feel about Prophecy.
Yeah, I know how you feel.
I do not.
You cannot argue with tops, though. I mean, you may hate the deck, despise it.
Like me and Taylor said yesterday, like there's power in numbers. The more people that play the deck, of course, is going to top.
Well, I mean, you go back to anything. You go back to Dark Arm. I mean, absolutely people played that. So I mean, that's the reason it was tier 1. I mean, if everybody right now played Ojamas, it would be tier 1, just because there's strength in numbers, like you said.
Correct.
I mean, that's an argument that that would never end.
All right. Well, how do you feel? Like you being an Evil Swarm player, how do you feel about Evil Swarm?
It's a great deck. I think people are like overhyping it versus the E-Drag matchup. Everybody thinks summon Ophion you win. That's not been the case for me so far.
This blaster really hurt you a lot.
It hurts, and I think everybody thinks as long as you play Iron Imperial Wall, you're gonna win. I think that if you play Mind Drain, you win. Ophion and Mind Drain is auto win. I've not lost yet when I've had both of those.
And like I was telling you earlier, Morphin Jar number 2 honestly would be your best friend.
Yeah, being able to
going into Nationals this year. And how do you honestly feel about Morels right now? Cause I feel like Morels are still like a decent deck. I don't think they're tier 1. I don't think they're tier 1 anymore. But with them having the ability to go title now, they're the deck's still like a ball ass deck. It's just not up there with those 3 right now.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about it.
I mean, they've topped.
They've won almost every event.
They've won almost every YCS this format in North American. So, I mean, you can't argue. And there hasn't been a YCS in, a month now since, Jersey?
Yeah. There won't be another YCS till after Matt's.
And, I mean, you can't argue. I mean, I'm just saying, if there was, another YCS between now and Nationals, we'd probably get a good feeling. But I still think Morels are tier 1. I mean, they haven't been topping as much as they have, but it's regionals. Regionals doesn't matter, like you said, unless it's top 8.
You think Firefist players should just give it up? I think the deck still has a chance.
It's just gonna be hard.
Just their E-Dragon matchup.
It's
horrible. It's so.
You're getting rid of your cards.
My honest opinion on the reason Firefist were good to start off with is because when Firefist came out, the top 2 decks were Morels and Maka Rabbit. And Firefist wrecked Maka Rabbit. Now Maka Rabbit isn't around, so the only good matchup they have is Evil Swarm that's tier 1-ish. I mean, Evil Swarms are tier 1.
They can be all the Evil Swarms they want to, but when they go up to the E-Dragons,
E-Drag, Morel, and Prophecy.
What I'm gonna do?
Yeah, I think Firefist are still tier 2. I don't think they will ever be.
They haven't dropped all the way to tier 3 or nothing.
Yeah,
they're still a tier 2 deck.
Even when they first came out, I thought they were overhyped being tier 1. I still think they're tier 2.
Now, my personal opinion, as far as Nats go, I think the new perfect circle deck. I know a lot of people will say that the perfect circle deck that won Japanese Nationals is not perfect circle just because it doesn't play malicious Biz Commander and all that shit. That may be the case. It may not play those cards, but it just went with another route to build.
It adapted to the format.
It adapted to the format.
You can't play it like you used to. You have to play it.
There's no way to play it like that, and a lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah.
And I honestly believe that might be a dark horse. That is a dark horse sleeper deck that that I think could possibly take Nationals. I honestly believe that Constellars could really take Nationals if somebody really put the effort into building the deck, making it to where it can just take down. It already takes down Evil Swarms. Evil Swarms have a horrible matchup against Constellars.
Yeah, from personal experience, I get wrecked.
Like Pallades, that deck playing Pallades and 3 Compulse is crazy. But like as far as like those are the 2 decks I feel are doing like are the 2 sleeper decks right now. How do you feel about those?
I mean, I don't know how good they'll do at Nationals. I really don't. I mean, I could see Constellars, topping, but I don't know about Perfect Circle. I don't know.
Because if you have,
it depends on who's piloting the deck. To be honest with you.
Yeah, like somebody like Jeff Jones or somebody like that, like took Perfect Circle or took Constellars. Like I could see them.
Yeah, I could. I mean, we all saw what happened at California, 17-1. Crazy with Constellars. I mean, in my opinion, what I see.
I still want to name people was in that event.
The 2 best decks at Nationals, in my opinion, will be E-Drags and Evil Swarm. I think them 2 will be in the finals.
Yeah, that like if it's not one of those 3 decks, unfortunately, Prophecy, Evil Swarm, and E-Drags, it will be something random. It'll be something nobody sees again. It's like even though people can say up and down, last year, we didn't see windups coming, and like even though windups fell off for a little while, that may be the case of last year, but there was so many times it was pointed out in different nationals going around the world, and people completely ignored that fact.
If I could see 2 random decks topping at Nationals that like fell off the radar, I could see wind-up Transectors. Because, I mean, wind-ups were topping like every YCS this format, and people wasn't recognizing it. They were getting top 4, top 8, and people were writing it off. Same with Inzectors. Inzectors won a regionals not too long ago in Florida. And, I mean, nobody saw that coming. I think them could be 2.
It's still funny to me. They took Dragonfly and Hornet to 1, and then the deck gets its YCS win.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, what was it, Seattle?
Yeah, it was Seattle, Tacoma, or Tacoma, Seattle, whatever you want to say. Yeah.
And what, Billy Brake got, 4th place at Indy last format?
It was either top 4 or top 8 with the deck. I cannot really remember right now. But as far as I think, like, I honestly feel either Constellars, Perfect Circle, or Evil Swarm will win Nationals. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about just like looking at the meta and like how these decks play out, what their weaknesses are, and just really just how to get around them. I honestly feel like one of those 3 decks could take down what is considered to be the trifecta. So like, what do you like? Any final thoughts? Like,
I mean, I think we covered a lot. I mean, I ain't really got anything else to say. I mean, anything else you can think of, or?
Yeah, that's really about it for me. Yeah, YouTube. That's gonna be about it for this video. If you like these discussion videos, like this video, and yeah, this is TYP 336 and Austin Butcher sign out. Peace, guys.
See you, man.
Daniel, cut the video.
I kept looking at him. I was like, Daniel, get over here. What the?